Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Bro, I try to tell y'all, bro. I keep trying to tell y'all week after week about this man, Dak. No. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Dak didn't have a bad game, bro. He didn't have a bad game. He threw for 273. That's gotta be like a career high or a second or third career high for this fool. You know what, man? I'm not even gonna put all this on Dak, bro. He did have the costly fumble that turned into a touchdown that ultimately could have sealed the game for us. I think, well, it pretty much did. Because I think on that play he had a man open downfield. If he just looked, that's one of my biggest issues with Dak, bro. Is this? I think I've said this plenty of times. Is this QB awareness, man? It's like it's so many occasions, bro. And it's so many occasions where a receiver will be wide open downfield and he'll just miss him. I'm not even either he'll overthrow him. That's if he even see him, bro. Like he overthrew Cole Beasley on one of those plays. I forget, man. It was like a crucial third down or something. It was some crucial point of the game because I remember because I got pissed. But he overthrew Cole Beasley on the left side of the field, man. That could have been a setup for a good play. I've seen him overthrow Tavon Austin. Y'all know how hard it is to overthrow Tavon Austin, bro. He's like one of the fastest players in the league. It's just so many times, bro, where he just makes the wrong decision, gets sacked, where he has a man open. It's just, now, albeit he makes a lot of good decisions as well. I think Dak is at his best when he's using his feet, bro. But I didn't see not one read option. I may have saw one read option towards the goal line when we were trying to get that last touchdown, bro. I think that was the only time I really saw the read option, bro. But I had said last week, bro, the Cowboys used the read option last week, and then they probably won't use it the next week at all. Why the coaching staff operates that way, I do not know. But all I know is every time we use the read option more than once or twice in a game, we win. But, I mean, I knew the game wasn't going the way we planned, bro. Zeke only ended up with 15 carries, and that's what happens when you got to play from behind, bro. See, when you have an offense that's run heavy, playing catch up is hard, bro, because it's not like you can just, like, I get so... My anxiety go through the roof, bro, when we gotta play catch up because I know we don't have a Drew Brees, bro. We don't have an Aaron Rodgers. We don't have no gunslinger back there, bro, that can just bring us down the field in 2 or 3 plays. It's kind of like the NBA, bro. You got some players who can score effortlessly and some players who can score, but they gotta work harder for their points. Like post players gotta work harder for their points than Kevin Durant would. You know what I mean? So it's like we can put points on the board, but we just gotta work harder for them. So when we in positions to where we gotta play catch up, that's what makes my anxiety go through the roof because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it can be for us just to score. But honestly, bro, I really don't think our defense plays well enough for us to win. Our defense keeps us in every single game thus far, has kept us in every game. I think it's just our offense, man, bro. We have so many ups and downs, bro. Cole Beasley played amazing. Cole Beasley had a hell of a game yesterday. Michael Gallup had a hell of a game yesterday. But when we can't get nothing with Zeke, bro, really it feel like nothing else matters. Like I said, all these receivers, Dak had a good game. The receivers had good games. But if Zeke doesn't have a good game, bro, our offense isn't the same. But you know what? This is just another game that we deserve to lose. Why do we deserve to lose? Because instead of playing to win, we're constantly playing to not lose, right? So, like, why do we have such a scary coaching staff? Like, why is it 12 seconds left and we not trying to throw? Like, you got one timeout and you got 12 seconds left. All you got to do is take one more chance. You like on the, I forget what yard line it was, on the 30-something. All you gotta do is take a shot at the end zone, bro. And that's only gonna take about 6 seconds off the clock. Like, that's all you had to do. And then if you don't get nothing in the end zone, you run the ball and do the same thing you did. Like, Tony Romo literally explained exactly what I was thinking, bro. That's all we had to do. Like, how do I know that we can do that, but the professional coaching staff doesn't know that we can do that, bro? Like, that's the type of stuff that gets you beat. When you're playing to not lose instead of playing to win, you're going to lose. And I feel the same way about Dak Prescott, bro. Like Dak's always trying to make these safe throws. Like he'll have a man downfield, and instead of like taking that chance on that man downfield, he just do a check down to Zeke or to a tight end or something, bro. Like that safe football. That's why we are 3-4. That's why we are in the middle of the road. Like, that's the same shit that got us beat against Houston. Like, why are you punting at midfield on 4th and 1 when you done paid all this money to the offensive line? You got the best running back in the game back there. You got a 250-pound quarterback that you could have quarterback sneaked it with, but you're punting it on 4th and 1, and what happened? You played it safe, and you lost. And that's why I be saying it's a joke, bro. It's a joke rooting for a team that doesn't emphasize winning, bro. They are so scary. They're so scary to be nobody wants to be the blame for the loss. So everybody wants to punt and just play it safe every single time, bro. Why did we not take a chance in the end zone, bro? Why not? It would have taken like 4, 5, 6 seconds off the clock. I swear to God, bro, when we missed that field goal, first of all, we all know that the penalty was janky. I literally celebrated when they said snap infraction because I thought that was something against the defense. I was thinking about encroachment, my dumb man. I was thinking about encroachment. But I was like, snap infraction. I was so confused because I think I had heard of snap infraction before, but it was so long ago when that last happened. I think like snap infractions, bro, because the dude our center barely moved the ball. And they call it snap infraction. To my understanding, to get a snap infraction, like the center literally has to like look like he's about to hike the ball, like, and that's not what it was. So that penalty was janky to me, but I still thought we was gonna make the field goal because our kicker's not a bad kicker. But when he missed it, I didn't get mad at all, bro. I just laughed. I said, Cowboys, gonna Cowboys. It's a joke, bro. Like, I said this yesterday on Twitter, bro. The losses hurt more when we're a good team. Like, we're just a mediocre team, bro. Like, these losses don't even hurt me. I hope this dumb stuff happens to us every single game until y'all realize Dak ain't it. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. I keep telling y'all, I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right about this. I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna keep saying Dak ain't it until he showed me that he is it. Because I want to be wrong, because if I'm wrong, that means we're winning games. And that's really the ultimate goal here. But until then, Dak ain't it. Guys, kings and queens, man, thank y'all for watching. If you like this content, hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that. And as always, man, remember to love somebody and hug somebody. You here today, you gone today. I'm out.